everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Nini. I am super excited to be finally recording this video today. We're going to be doing a first impressions and try on I feel like what's been trending the most in the makeup world right now, Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Seriously, a few things that I like. Hats off to her for coming out with such a variety of shades. I thought that was incredibly awesome. Another thing is that her makeup line is cruelty free. You can pick up any of her products at any of your Sephora's here if you live in the US, or obviously order online. You can order online on Sephora.com. I would recommend going into a Sephora store and getting color match with your shade. That's what I did, and I'm glad that I did that because when I looked online, I was slightly off from what I thought that I was going to be. So I picked up a couple of my items this week and I haven't opened any of them. I literally have just been waiting for this video to do it and just to share it with you guys. To start off, I picked up the long wear foundation, of course. My color is 260. Just gonna open it. I do love the packaging. I can appreciate any makeup line that comes out with pretty packaging. The bottle itself is very beautiful. It's very luxurious. Let's see how many ounces. It comes with 1.8 fluid ounces. So this is how it looks. Next, I got the Instant Retouch Primer. The box is quite similar to the foundation box. It's like black and white packaging. The bottle is also pretty much the same, just different colors. Gosh, like I'm loving these bottles. They're so like luxurious and so pretty. The primer is also the same fluid ounces, 1.8. All in all, I've heard a lot of great reviews on this line. One thing that I was also informed is that her primer works really well with her foundation. Like apparently like the primer makes the foundation in this case, which I'm sure is the case with most other makeup lines too, but I just hear that this in particular, it really just goes with it. Eek. Moving along, the next thing I got was the Custom Cheek Hugging Shape Brush. It's for highlighter. Let's see. I'm gonna open it and show it to you guys. So it's pretty tall. So let's see. Oh, here we go. So the brush itself is very soft. I do like it, and it does look like it's really like custom to really go against your cheeks, like right here for where you put that highlight at. Oh, I'm so excited to use it. Next we have up is the foundation brush, which I also heard was like a must-have. When I sampled it, like on my hand, when I went into Sephora with the foundation, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so soft. I do have to have it. At first I wasn't planning on getting it, and I was just like, oh, what the heck, give it all to me. So very similar to the highlighter brush. This is how it looks, and has that little soft cover on it. I already know what this brush feels like because I felt it in the store, and that's what made me buy it in the first place. Oh my gosh, come off. Technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, I can't get it off. Oh my gosh. It's like this. It's very tall too if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure you have seen it. It has the number 110 marked on it. The next thing that I got, the next and last thing that I got was one of the shimmer sticks. I just got one just to try it out. I really like this color. It comes in this small packaging. Sorry, like this. So, super pretty. This is how it comes. They're also magnetic, and it's just so pretty. The name of it is called Confetti. I'm just gonna, you can see it. Let me see. There we go. So I love that shine. So that does it for everything that I got. I do plan on getting more things, but as of for now, this is what I just wanted to work with. I don't have any makeup on my face at the moment. I've already moisturized, so we're just gonna dig right in. I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, calm down already. It comes out like a moisturizer. And it smells like a moisturizer too. It looks like a lotion. Oh. It smells and feels like a lotion. I'm not even kidding. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love the way it feels. And next we have the foundation. so far, I like the way it feels. It doesn't feel heavy. It definitely does feel a lot softer than my other matte foundation. Sorry for the noise. Somebody's car out there. I like the way it feels. It doesn't feel like heavy. It doesn't even feel like I have makeup on. It definitely is like a softer matte foundation. Gosh, this might be my go-to depending on how it works for me later on in the day. Wow. So far so good. I'm super impressed. Like, I really don't even feel like I'm wearing makeup right now. I just feel like I put on moisturizer. I feel like that's all I have on my face. One of Rihanna's goals was to make it look like perfect skin and not make it look like makeup. I'm just gonna bring the camera a little bit closer. Sometimes I feel like when I put on certain foundations, I just feel like it's like paint, like on my face. Like, it doesn't help that I can feel it. Like, and I know I don't put a lot either. One of Rihanna's goals was to come out with a foundation that didn't look like makeup on skin, like it just looked like perfect skin. And so far, well, I'm just putting it on, so far I feel like she achieved that. At least for me, it works. It doesn't look like paint. It doesn't even, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. For me, it does it. This might be my go-to foundation depending on how it looks in a few hours. I like it. I like the way it feels. It doesn't feel like makeup. It feels like I just have this really soft moisturizer on, and I really, really like that. I haven't experienced that before with a different foundation, so that's really, really nice. I can appreciate that a lot. Okay, cool. So far, so good, y'all. So far, so good. I'm just gonna, my beauty blender is already damp. I'm just gonna make sure that I buff that all in. I really don't feel like too much of this is necessary. Like, it's not streaky or anything. It's not like paint-like. Like, it's just super like lightweight, even though it's medium coverage. I like it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I really, really like it so far. I feel like it doesn't even look like I have makeup on. That's just my opinion. Feel free to share your opinions. Be nice though, of course. So it looks really, really nice. I was expecting it to oxidize by now, and it still hasn't, though it can still take some time. But one thing that always happens to me is I always look like a carrot, depending on how much a foundation will oxidize on me. So sometimes I even go tempted. I even feel tempted to go a shade lighter, just because it always happens. There's nothing worse than looking like a carrot when you go outdoors. So that's something that I was really concerned about, but it hasn't happened yet. The bronzer that I'm going to be using is Hola by Benefit. This is what it looks like. Just gonna lightly put that on my forehead, like right here. Where I'd like to look tan. Normally I don't need to do this because living in a sunshine state, trying to look tan normally isn't an issue for me. Speaking of sunshine state, I hope everybody made it safely through Hurricane Irma. If you live down here in Florida, it was chaotic, to say the least. Traffic was really bad, and water and gas and all of that stuff. So I hope all of your families are okay and everybody got power back on, to say the least. The next thing I'm going to be putting on is blush. I'm going to be using Parade by Tarte. That's how it looks. This is the color. Like try to be super light with the blush. I don't want to look like a doll, to say the least. Just make sure it goes right in the place where it's supposed to. Alright. Still so far so good as far as the whole oxidizing thing that I mentioned earlier. I think I'm going to use the shimmer stick next. I think I'll be needing that highlighter brush for this. It just depends on how this goes on. Gosh, that is such a pretty shine. Oh my gosh, confetti! So pretty. Lightly use the brush just so it doesn't look like a strip of highlighter. Just kind of brush that out so no harsh edges or anything like that. I don't fill in my eyebrows, by the way. I try my best to grow my eyebrows out thick so I don't have to do that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. So far, so good. Give it 5 stars. Let me just put a little bit more on the side. Just use that brush again just so it's not like this line. Wow, this really does like hug my cheek. Rihanna didn't come out with any eyeshadows, which is fine. I'm just going to do a very simple look. Very simple, like maybe like 2 or 3 shades, using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. The shade I'm going to just start off with using is Tempora. I'm just going to lightly put that in. I'm not going to be using my camera for this, I'm going to be using my mirror. I'm also not going to be using any eyeshadow primer today just because I'm not going out anywhere where I need the eyeshadow to stick. And then all over my lid, I'm going to be using Vermeer. Just lightly in my crease, I'm going to be using Beyond Fresco. This one, I hope I pronounced it that correctly. So in the corners, put that Beyond Fresco here as well. In the corners of my eye. And on the outer corner, I'm going to just use that same brush and put Love Letter. So that's pretty much that. I was just going on very lightly. I'm not doing anything too quite fancy today, so. Next I'm going to be putting on my eyeliner. The eyeliner I will be using is a Tattoo Liner by Fenty. Hate on me if you want. I can't for the life of me put it on the camera. So I'm going to snap my fingers, and once I snap my fingers, it'll be on. And just like that, my eyeliner is there. Hey, I don't like it. So sorry. Can't do it. Tried. Can't do it in the camera. Have a new addition to my family. Oh, she's here now and she's meowing at me, so I'll just show her. I'll just show you guys her now. Her name is Mamale, and I picked her up yesterday. She's a full breed Persian, and she's the cutest thing ever. She's so precious. She just wants to be on my lap though. So, 2 of the colors that I use in my eyeshadow, that's Love Letter and Juan Fresco on the bottom. For lip liner, I'm going to be using ColourPop. Gosh, I can't find my sharpener, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna try to do my best. Pure Hollywood, Liquid Stick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Something very simple. Let's forget mascara. I'm using the Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara by Too Faced. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this look. To set this look, I'm going to be using Setting Mist with Rosemary. That was my first time trying that one. I got it in one of my play boxes. We'll see how it turns out. anyways, we are all finished. I don't have any complaints so far, so good. Hopefully if it stays like this within the next couple of hours, if I don't feel like oily or anything like that, I will more than likely continue to buy her foundation as well as her primer. The price point isn't all that bad either. Her foundation I believe was $34 and the primer I believe was also $32 or $34 too. The Estee Lauder one that I normally buy is like within the $40 range, so if anything, like it's another plus too. Everything that I tried so far I really, really like and enjoyed. I don't have any regrets or anything. One last hats off to her. Like everything so far that I've tried, I really, really like. Again, it will probably take the place of the normal foundation that I use. On top of the fact that it's cruelty free, that's just another plus. Not all of my products are cruelty free, but I'm slowly trying to get to that point. All in all, I am very happy with my purchase, and until next time, bye. Hi everybody. So I just got home from running a couple of errands and I was about to get all comfortable and take off all my makeup, but then I thought about it. I was just like, why not do an update video? So here's the update video. So as I mentioned earlier, depending on how the makeup would look after a couple of hours, it would be my deciding factor as to whether this would be my go-to foundation and primer or not. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. It's been about 5 hours since I put on the makeup, and aside from the concern of it oxidizing, which it really didn't too much, I didn't look like a carrot today, thank goodness. I always have that fear when trying a new foundation. My other concern was it making me look obviously like oily or greasy or anything like that, and it didn't, thankfully. Like even in the high temperatures, it really didn't look like I was wearing like a ton of makeup. I think one of the main reasons why it didn't make me look cakey or oily even in the high temperatures is because of how much of a lightweight foundation it is. I believe it's a water-based foundation. Maybe a little bit on my forehead, but I just have a huge forehead, and obviously my lipstick faded, which is fine. But the makeup itself from the Fenty line did a really, really good job. I am very impressed and very happy. So again, hats off to Rihanna and her entire team. I am extremely content with my purchase. I hope that everybody else who bought theirs is too. I mean, judging by the reviews, a lot of people are. I will be buying more of her products later on this week or probably the next week, but I am just extremely content and satisfied. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.